Well, first of all, congratulations to Mississippi State. Very, very good club. Having said that, I'll take our guys. I love them. And, we've had a heck of a year. Couldn't get some things to go for us today offensively. And, I thought Mo gave us a great effort and just weren't able to move runners offensively, weren't able to, get the right situation happening. And having said that, I don't want to take away from what these guys have accomplished this year. It's very difficult when 8 teams show up at Omaha and 7 of them lose their last game and feel like that they've had a poor season. So, we're not hanging our head at all. Our guys are obviously disappointed, and I think they're more disappointed in the fact that, they won't get a chance to play together as a team again. But Oregon State University is very proud of our baseball team.
Okay, let's open up for questions. Kendall, you're up front.
Kendall Rogers, perfect game. Michael, obviously kind of going into this game, Mississippi State had trouble in the past, getting their starters past 3 or 4 innings. What was Graveman able to do against you guys to kind of keep you off balance offensively?
Graveman did a great job today. Just pounded the zone and was able to throw the ball on either side of the plate. Gave us some different looks from the mound offensively that we didn't see the first game, and at least for me, he switched things up, kept us off balance, and it was tough for us to get the barrel on the ball.
Okay, Aaron.
Aaron Fitt, Baseball America. Andrew, you were kind of cruising along there in the 5th inning, 2 quick outs, and then things kind of went south on you. Was it just a matter of those guys getting good hits? And then could you kind of describe the at-bat with Renfroe and the home run?
They just, like you said, got 2 quick outs, and then, maybe, just got a little bit lazy there, and they had some good at-bats and got some hits, and then Coach called it, I think it was 3-1 curveball. Tried to bury it because I knew we had a base open, but, I just made a mistake, left it up a little bit, and, he's a great player, and he made me pay for it. So, just left a few pitches up, and, they're a great team, and when you do that to great teams like Mississippi State, they're going to, get some runs to show for it. So, they had a great effort out there.
Another question? Eric? Oh, somebody built. Okay.
Pat, Bob Clark from the Register Guard. This game and even the Indiana game, runners in scoring position, just not like you'd been all season. Just the pitching you faced here, or a couple of bad nights?
Yeah, there's no bad nights in Omaha. It certainly isn't the way we planned it, and it isn't, lack of, effort. We couldn't get a hit when we needed one. That's happened before, and to all teams. And obviously, we're facing very good pitching. That's why they're here. And Mississippi State got here with their pitching, and starter was good. Thought we did a good job with Ross Mitchell. Thought that we had a chance there to create an inning, and didn't get it done.
Okay, Eric.
Coach Eric Sorensen of College Baseball Today. Talk a little bit about Andrew Moore. He had a good outing here in Omaha other than maybe the last inning, I guess. Just talk about his effort and how he did on the main stage here.
Well, he did great. He's a freshman kid coming out and pitching, and not very many freshmen in the country are going to come out and throw your first game and then throw again. He had plenty of rest, had almost a full week's rest, and he was sharp. Like he said, he was trying to bury the breaking ball on Renfroe. That's why we threw it. That's why we called it, and he left it up. And Renfroe's first-round draft pick and made him pay. And I can't say enough about Mo. He's been there for us all year long. Going to give us an effort every time he goes to the mound. There's absolutely no question about that.
Andrew
Bradlock of the Daily Journal. The first 7 hitters in their lineup all had at least 1 hit. How tough just to get through that order?
The big adjustment I wanted to make today was, I had no problem getting to 2 strikes last time. I was just making that out pitch, and even today I was making some not too bad pitches, but they're getting barrel on it, and just getting some hits. So they made me work all day. Obviously, not having any strikeouts today, I didn't quite make the adjustment as well as I needed to. And like Coach said, Renfroe's a first-round draft pick, and Ray's a stud. So I just made some mistakes, and they made me pay for it.
Way in the back.
Lindsay Schnell, Oregonian. Pat, why the decision to start Andrew over Jace today?
He's been starting for us all year long, and obviously he was the right guy to start. He had his started on Saturday and went on Saturday all year long. It was a Friday. He had all the rest, and to start a guy that hadn't started all year long in Jace Fry, obviously we didn't want to do that. We just wanted to make sure that Mo said he was ready to go. And he woke up this morning, said he felt just like he does every other start, and he pitched as well today as he pitched the other day. And like you said, he made a mistake on one pitch, but the two guys before him both hit ground balls, and one of them was up the middle, and the other one was in the 4-hole, and that's the way baseball goes. And Mo was fine.
Here in the back.
Gary Horwitz with the Statesman Journal. Michael and Andrew, if you could just for a moment reflect on what this experience has meant to you and what it could mean to the Beavers moving forward with so many players coming back.
Andrew?
Yeah, it was an incredible experience coming to Omaha, and a game like this is just gonna make us work harder next year, and we have a solid core coming back, so we're just gonna have to take all the pain we're feeling right now and just use that as inspiration to get better, get bigger, and all that, and once next year starts, can't let this affect us, and just got to move forward.
Michael?
Omaha is a crazy place, and had a lot of fun while we were here. It's just very frustrating the way we ended it. So I think there's a lot of positives we can take from this. We're going to grow as a team next year. We got a lot of guys coming back. At the same time, it's just it's really tough seeing those senior guys go, those drafted guys go. I think this team's as close as any team's ever been, and it's tough.
Some questions for Jake. Here.
Matt Stevens, Commercial Dispatch. Pat, can you talk about Michael's play out in left field and the catch at the wall? Did you guys think that gave you some momentum early on? And can you just talk about his play overall in the tournament in left field, whether it was with the glove or the arm?
Well, first of all, fantastic play. We've been talking about all year about how good a defender he is, and that gets overlooked. Talked about that in the Kansas State series, talked about it in our meetings before with ESPN. I said, I don't know how many assists he has, but a ton. He gets great jumps on the ball, and yes, it was an inspiration to our club. We were fired up. It's really hard to sit here and reflect on a game that's been over for 20 minutes on what happened in the game when we're thinking about playing 60-some games for these guys. And so, I'm extremely proud of our club, and Michael is one hell of a defender. And we played. We could play better baseball, but we played as well as we could play today. And obviously, his catch, the catch down the line, he threw the guy out. The catch that threw the guy out against these guys the other night. Michael's just a tremendous outfielder.
Question? Yeah. Okay. Bob?
Pat, what did they tell you on the interference call?
Well, I didn't know he called interference. That's the first time I've been out of the dugout all year long. Believe it or not, I haven't been thrown out for 2 years, and I can tell you the guy at first base is safe. I haven't seen the replay. If Cav's out of the line, he couldn't have been out of the line more than a fraction. It didn't affect the play. The guy made a clean throw to first. Got to me a little bit right there when I see a guy beat a ball out, and we're struggling to score runs during the College World Series, and we missed. I thought I haven't seen the replay, but I think the guy missed the call at first base. I guess the tape won't lie, and I don't know if Cav slid out of the line because I wasn't watching that.